Hello everyone, I'm back. It's 4:03 p.m. in the afternoon. This video won't really be that long. But I really was trying to go to that job interview today, but my stomach is hurting. I told y'all why in the last video, the previous video, you know. Excuse me. So, um, well, I think it's been since yesterday or the day before. I've been hearing that tapping noise. Um, and I don't know if it's a human being making that noise or if it's direct energy weapons making that noise. So, and I felt it. I'm sorry, I heard it more intensely ever since this afternoon. I don't even know if it's the hotel neighbor next door, above me, or below me. So, um, so then also, like, I was still sleep deprived and tired, and dozed off and fell asleep, took a nap. And I'm not sure how long the nap was, but people say that when you have bad dreams or nightmares, then that's a symptom of PTSD. Well, I already suffered PTSD. So they did a dream manipulation nightmare of me going back to jail. So in the dream, I wasn't even at court, but I was at some place where it was a black man and a white man. They took me in for so-called questioning. And then they didn't have police uniforms on either. They might have been portrayed as fake security guards, who knows, but that's weird. But anyway, they sat me down and made it like as if they were about to encourage me to go all in and tell the details of what happened with the police and jail incident. And the very moment I started to talk, they didn't put me in like regular metal handcuffs, but in the dream they put me in these kind of like these kind of slave these I guess leather. I don't know, like as if it was a brown leather belt. These kind of slave straps around my arms. I mean around my wrists, and they did it like if like from in front of me instead of having me put my arms behind my back. They had me put my arms in front of me, and they put these these brown slave straps. I don't know exactly how to pronounce what they are, but these kind of slave straps around my wrists. And then they threw me back in jail in the dream, and and the ghetto perp female that was perping with the white shirt and red pants. She was in the doggone dream. But in the dream, she was fake nice, and me and her were getting along like friends or something. But I'm old enough to be her mom, you know. And that was the girl that was in jail with me, in a cheap perp that was doing the most perping, you know. And then after that, you know, in the dream, I noticed that that the jail I was in the dream, was cleaner than the fake Gretna jail in real life, what I experienced. But in the dream, they made it like as if I was going to be sitting in jail for the rest of my life and never get out and then die in jail. But, as I said, a few months ago, the fake Stephon Adams perp made fake memes about me getting wrongfully arrested and going to jail. He made fake AI memes about me being this obese, butt naked black woman getting arrested and going to jail. So why would you portray me as someone naked, getting arrested, going to jail naked? And I think I showed that in community posts, and I forgot all about it until a couple of weeks ago. I was reminded of that, And then Star Bricker said that she hadn't seen or heard from me in a while, and she was rubbing her hands together, hoping that I got captured and arrested in New Orleans jail. And she said, in real life, and she said that she couldn't find me in New Orleans jails, but she found a Peter Grand Prix that had been locked up for such a long time. And then over the summer, they had been, it's for the past few years, the online perps had been plotting and conspiring to have me wrongfully locked up and jailed. So, with me getting wrongfully arrested back in February, I mean, because the online and in-person gang stalkers would sick the police on me like dogs. So I'm surprised that these officers with the police report made it like as if they were just on patrol and saw me. But as I said, the online stalkers probably did call. And then, and the police were probably protecting them, But just like with the airport, with me being wrongfully banned from the airport, and they sent what looked like 50 police officers to surround me, but none of them talked to me right when I got wrongfully banned. And there was a young black guy and an older white man that came to confront me and told me I had to leave, and all they said was, "Oh, you stayed here too long." And it was a black guy that worked janitorial. He was giving me mean looks, and a few minutes later, they came and confronted me. And then the next day, I found out that fake Reed person refused to tell me who that was that called the police on me. Contacted like when he said 4 people emailed him, and when I asked him who was it, he tried to lie and just only give me one name, and then lie and say it was somebody named Brad. But it might have been my twin sister pretending to be a dude named Brad. Or he might have got the name wrong and meant to say Brandy. And he acted like he had something to hide and didn't want to tell me who the names were of the 4 online perps who emailed and lied on me. So, and even last summer, like every day after on the days I got sleep, after the Social Security lady threatened me, and that's why I don't even deal with Social Security no more. I try not to. And then the Social Security, when I called them on the phone to report my work income and everything else, they weren't even trying to document or report it. So I did my part, but they're the ones who weren't doing their job. So, fuck Social Security and everything about them. And so last summer I would have nightmares every day about, going to jail or prison. every night on the nights that I was able to get sleep. And then once I left Bloomington, Texas, no more jail, no more nightmares about jail or prison. But jail threats and threats to get me locked up in a mental institution started from foster care abuse. And so, like, they have certain professed targeted individuals that's targeted just for jail or prison. And they be repeatedly locked up, being targeted and harassed by police, and be repeatedly locked up in jail or prison. And then they have targets that are targeted by the mental health system. And every time you look up, they're always in and out of mental institutions. And then they have certain other targets that's targeted for both jail / prison and the mental institution. So I end up getting like the so-called crazy criminal, not just the crazy person, but the crazy criminal smear campaign and frame-ups, So yeah, I wanted to just document. Oh, and it vibrated my body right about now. I wanted to document this traumatizing bad dream that I had about but I'll be damned if they throw me in jail or prison or have me locked up for the rest of my life over something small as trespassing, when I didn't know I was trespassing, and I figured that it was another gang stalking setup. And then the cops were perps, and the people already in jail were perps. So, as promised, I said this video wasn't going to be long. So, let me get off here.